To make chocolate milkshake, we're gonna need some full cream milk, 3 cups of chocolate chip ice cream, a cup of vanilla ice cream, 3 dairy milk, a milky bar, and a wafer. Now add 2 dairy milk to a bowl of water and start to boil it so that the dairy milk starts to melt, and it'll make it easy while blending it. And do keep checking the dairy milk because you don't want the water to go inside. Sometimes the wafer, the wrapper opens and some water goes inside and just disturb everything up. So keep checking and remove dairy milk when it's done. Now add the milk to a bowl, and the milk is chill milk, and add it to the blender, approximately 250 ml. See, 250 ml. Now add 3 ice creams, the chocolate chip, 3 chocolate chip ice cream and a vanilla ice cream to the blender. I also used to add Hershey's milkshake syrup because it really tastes good, but I couldn't find it in the market today, so that is the reason I skipped that. Now I'm adding the dairy milk that I melted before, and I'll start to blend it. And now I blended it and it looks like this. All you gotta do is now to serve it by adding some grated milky bar and dairy milk on top of it with some waffle on side. Now we're gonna discuss about chocolate milkshake. Is it good for you or not? Should you eat it or drink it? Because what I made in the video is not actually a milkshake. I call it as freak shake because you can eat it and drink it. And how much fat calories does it contain? Let's go right into it. Milkshake contains around 33.7 kilocalories, and total fat is around 0.8 grams, and saturated fats are around 0.5 grams. Polyunsaturated fats are around 0.1 grams. Monounsaturated fats are around 0.2 grams. And the values that I mentioned is for skimmed milk, which I didn't use in the video. For milk that I've used in the video, the saturated fats are around 3.2 grams, polyunsaturated fats are around 3.1 grams, and monounsaturated fats are around 3.2 grams. And cholesterol is around 0.1 milligrams for skimmed milk, and for full cream means it's around 5.8 grams. Sodium is around 31.5 milligrams, potassium is 63.5 milligrams, total carbohydrates are 6.0 grams, dietary fibers are 0.1 grams, sugars are around 5.9 grams, and if you use some extra ice cream and the Hershey syrup that I mentioned in the video, it may be around 8.3 grams. And let's come to the proteins. The protein count is around 0.9 grams, and vitamin A is around 0.4 gram, and 1.5% of vitamin B12, 0.4% of vitamin B6, and 0.1% of vitamin E, 3.7% of calcium, 0.9% of copper, 0.4% of folate, 0.5% of iron, 1.1% of magnesium, 0.6% of manganese, 0.2% of niacin, 1% of pantothenic acid, 3.6% of phosphorus, 3.7% of riboflavin, 0.8% of selenium, 0.9% of thiamine, 0.9% of zinc. And how good is it to you? I mean, how good is milkshake to you? Should you eat it or drink it? Because it's a freak shake. It's like if you are like really thin people, you can drink it or eat it once in a while, like 1 or 2 times a week. But if you are like little bit chubby and if you are a little bit fat, you can take it once in a month or 2 to 3 weeks. It's not really that good for you, but you can take it once in a while.